especially since COVID, I have built the majority of my friendships and people I look up to, virtually here on LinkedIn. And I was coming up on celebrating my 50th birthday, which is a big milestone, and just
Happy
had this
birthday.
download like, what could I create to celebrate this milestone, but also bring in town all my, connections for business, learning, and then stay for the party. So that was the simple idea. And I've planned events pretty much my entire career, in person and virtual, as far as building community. And this was just a new challenge. I've been inspired by Craig Fisher with Talent Net, who's hosted smaller events, and so this was small, intimate, about 75 attendees. About 18 speakers, one location, and we had a ball. It was super fun, very focused on self care, thought leadership, and branding, as well as TA and HR innovation from an AI and tech perspective. So, yeah.
I love that. So tell me a little bit more about what it really took to put on this live event. Like I personally have done some in-person events. I've done lots of online community building and conferences, but
Yeah.
never have I ever put on a live event for TA and HR people in person. I think it was in Atlanta, right?
It was in Atlanta, and I did it in like less than 90 days. I
That's
made the
wild.
announcement on Black Friday that I'm like, "Hey, I'm having a conference. Get the Black Friday deal." And it was like
Wow.
crickets. Nobody like really woke up until after Christmas, essentially. And yeah, it I just took messy freaking fast action. And like you guys were talking about before, all that social currency and relationship building and networking, you know, well, like you said, you wish that your younger generations were more intentional about their networking, right? Because they only show up and ask for things when they need something, right? And so all of these relationships and collaborations and community that I built over the past 5 years, I was able to then kind of phone a friend and call in, "Hey, I'm having this event. Would you be willing to come to Atlanta and share your expertise? Would you be interested in sponsoring?" And then it was almost serendipitous how it all came together, from the location being available to fast action with sponsors and
Mhm.
then ticket sales. So I was really, really lucky, along with just the amazing group of speakers that said yes. Like Nikki Russell was like, "I'll be there to support you." And that's everything. Having community like that is just the entire world.
100%. And yeah, Nikki is sounding off in the comments. I love a supportive bestie.
Yeah.
I'm curious, what was there something specific that you learned or that surprised you about hosting this event and sort of the experience of people coming together?
Yeah, I mean, there were lots of lessons learned. Overall, like the feedback has been phenomenal. Are there definitely tweaks if I decide to do this again next year? Absolutely, that I could make, from more diversity in the speakers, maybe more practitioners versus entrepreneurs. A comfort monitor for the speakers so they can see what they're doing. Like, I just didn't think
Mm,
about little things like that. I tried to have a timer, but that never worked. To I'm trying to think what else. I mean, there were little minor things, like the food was great, the music was good, the space was lovely. I'll probably look at doing two days next year, so there can be a little bit more time for intentional networking, because I was like, militant on the agenda
yeah.
with that many speakers.